The Daz Black allegations. This has been, dude. Okay. So the other day, the video came out. I believe it's this one right here, by Famous News. It says Daz Black gets exposed. Famous News, and I watched the video, and I did like my little reaction here. And it was ridiculous. Frankly, it was absolutely ridiculous. Either way, not only was there a follow-up to this guy, so we're going to watch that one. We're not going to rewatch this one. You can watch this video if you want that take. But also, Andrew Tate and his brother, Tristan Tate, decide to take it and run with it way too far. Okay? So, obviously, when we deal with allegations, things get tricky. I'm going to assume that the Tate brothers are weaponizing this claim against Daz in the same way that they feel like Daz weaponized their claims against them. I want you to understand something. First and foremost, I've always said this, I don't think they should be banned. There is a difference between allegations and things being confirmed, obviously. They weren't, nothing was proven in a court of law. They went through due process. You could question the due process. Let me just skip this for now. You could question the due process in, Romania. That's perfectly fine. But at the end of the day, we can't just assert that all allegations are true. That being said, the allegations went much farther than just he said, she said. They went to the police. I can understand, based on the things that the Tate brothers say, they're incredibly sexist. So I can understand why people would take it to the next level. My perspective, rein it in. They're a huge red flag. Stay away from them. They're definitely sexist. They're definitely bad. I don't think they should have been banned, but I don't care that they are. It really means nothing to me. It's not like they're amazing people in any capacity. But there's a difference between that and the allegations against Daz. Watching through the first video, I'm going to give you a quick rundown, okay? This girl came forward. She said that she knew him when she met him when she was 13 at like some kind of an event because he was a popular Viner. And then she met him again on Tinder when she was 19. That's it, okay? That is not grooming, right? These are what they say. I told him that so this is what she says. I told him that let me see if there's a little bit more before it. I'm going to mute this guy. I don't feel like watching what he has to say again. So I told him that we met when I was a kid, and he reminded me. He came back to mine. We smoked, and we slept together. Okay. So if you have to remind him that you met when you were 13, that means that grooming quite literally couldn't take place. Grooming isn't just, I knew them when they were 13, and then I met them again at 19. Grooming is a deep, methodical form of manipulation to set somebody up for sexual exploitation. It's not, I knew her when she was 13 and now she's 19 and we never interacted for 6 years. Those aren't the same thing. She met this person. He met her. He probably didn't even remember her. And then she saw him on Tinder and she was a fan. Okay? That's it. Okay? Now, if you want to be like, well, I don't think 30 whatever years old should date 19-year-olds, I tend to agree. I don't care. It's not illegal. I've always been consistent on it. I don't care. It's not illegal. I don't care. I don't care. You could think it's weird. I don't care. At best, if she's telling the truth, there's nothing here. Yeah, it's a little bit fuckboy energy, but it's not anywhere near the same as Daz. But it's ironic that people that are defenders of Andrew Tate are all of a sudden weaponizing a grooming claim against him. So yeah, that's that video. You can go watch my full video. Apparently the same guy covers Andrew Tate talking about it. We don't need to watch his coverage of it because we're going to watch it. Okay. Now we're going to watch the follow-up story. We have Daz's, we're going to watch, I think at the end, we'll watch Daz, right? We'll watch his, explanation on it because all this stuff came out first. So I urge you to watch this first, but I gave you a rundown. Now we're going to watch the part 2. Daz Black grooming allegations get worse, with updates in the video. Now, my understanding is that Daz claims that some of these are his daughter. And I spent a while, probably like a half an hour, looking through his Instagram and her Instagram, trying to find the pictures, and I couldn't find them. So I don't know if that's true. It could, some of them might be. I can't confirm that. Not that it really matters, because again, the worst case scenario of the allegations is that nothing actually happened. But let's watch.
Arthur, my bro. We're here.
Who's Arthur?
Don't want you to worry. I am real. I am real, right?
Yeah, I think so.
It's not a simulation.
I didn't check Facebook because I'm not the 32-year-old boomer. Duh. But I'm not checking Facebook.
Okay, so we've really opened up a huge can of worms here for Daz Black versus the Tate brothers. And this is in regards to the allegations that Daz Black, he groomed a young girl. She was 13, and then he waited until the clock struck midnight, and then he swooped in.
So what I find weird is that this guy plays this game where he's like allegations, and then he effectively asserts that it was true in his opinion. He's like, oh, we're talking about the allegations, and you know he met her when she was 13, and then waited for the clock to strike. That sounds like you have plenty of plausible deniability, but you're asserting that he actually did do it. So I don't like the pretending to report a statement that somebody else had made, but with this energy that he actually did do it.
Young girl. She was 13, and then he waited until the clock struck midnight, and then he swooped in. Gross. Now, of course, we saw in the comments people were stating that this was Daz's daughter, and well, the anonymous woman who sent us the photos, who sent us the allegations, well, she's actually come forward with more receipts. Now, this time we actually have video footage of her with Daz. She's off camera, but yeah, that's pretty good proof.
I am real. I am real, right?
Yeah,
Well,
I think so.
it's not really super good proof. I mean, it's off camera, but again, it doesn't really matter.
Simulation. We're having a good time.
We also have the two of them matching on Tinder in 2021, as well as his secret Snapchat account.
Is that Snapchat? It's definitely OnlyFans.
Now, I've also noticed comments stating that Daz is married. So
I don't think he's married at all. I looked into it a little bit. He's single. I don't know if he was ever married or if he was with a girl. They had a kid together, but they're on good terms, it seems. I don't think that he's even married, so he's not cheating. Now, come on. You could have looked this up. Because I did, and it just says Daz Black isn't married. I don't think he's married. So now you're just kind of, he used to be, yeah, okay, so he got a divorce. I wasn't sure if he was married or if he was, I know he separated from, I believe, this girl, right? I believe that they're the ones that are separated. Could be wrong. But I don't think he's married now. And if he was, oh, he cheated. Okay. I mean, like, it's not good. I still wouldn't care because it's not grooming.
if that's true, this man has really made a huge mistake going after the Tate brothers because they are not happy.
Oh,
And for a full update, you're going to have to stay tuned to this episode of Fake
Yeah, you could have just kept going into it.
for almost a decade. But now,
Yeah, it's just his introduction and then a stupid thing. Okay, here we go.
The leader of the free world.
Mr. Daz Black, he left a comment on our viral TikTok video, which got over 550,000 views. And he said that our story was more or less bullshit. Now, I actually can't find that comment anymore because he's likely blocked us because things, well, they're about to get a whole lot worse. Now, our comments were flooded with people coming to Daz's defense. So the girl who reached out to us originally, well, she's got more receipts with these grooming allegations. And, well, she's got a lot to say or a lot to share. So first, let's roll a clip of her with Daz outside a pub.
Again? Wow.
Here you go.
Arthur.
You know what is funny though? When the girl says that we smoked together and then we slept together, people are like, Daz doesn't even smoke. It's like, okay, that's probably the weakest defense you've ever made in your life. Daz doesn't smoke. Okay, maybe he does and you just don't know. Like, what? Like, do you smell his breath? Like, what do you like? You know what I mean? Like, go with an actual argument. Daz doesn't smoke. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's great. Like, that's your argument. Incredible.
For my bro. We're here. I don't want you to worry. I am real. I am real, right?
Yeah, I think so.
It's not a simulation. We're having a good time. Hope to see you soon.
Now, it's important to note that this girl, she wants to remain anonymous, but if that were to change, the Tate
I'm not trying to be that guy, but like, it's annoying when people come forward with allegations and they remain anonymous. Like, I get it, but then also like, see, that's what's one of the things happened with Daz. Like he's like a bunch of girls came forward and some of them said he wasn't a bad guy. By the way, that was kind of funny. That but then he was like, but then other ones were saying that they're kind of afraid. It's like, okay, well, you need to have them come forward. Like I mean, like, what are we supposed to do with that information? You want to morally load this situation, but without people coming forward. And I get that it can be scary, but at the end of the day, like, it's just word versus word for very serious allegations. So, like, what are we supposed to do? Like, anybody with a reasonable mind that's not just like looking to just barbarically try to cancel people. Like, we really need to have we really need like all the information.
Tate bros have offered to cover all of her legal expenses. They state they got the best lawyers in the world. So if she's looking to actually press charges or take this to a more serious level, well,
Press charges for what?
got all the opportunity to do so. For more on that,
She probably felt played. She probably like got with this guy and then they dated and then he wasn't interested in her, or maybe he just wanted to fuck her and then she felt stupid. So now she's just like, she feels like silly. Like, I don't know what to tell you because like she literally says like that he did this at 19.
You can check out our last famous news story, or you can check them out on Rumble, the Tate brothers. They have a new channel there, Tate Speech, and that's where they reacted to our last famous news. I think I'm going to make a page over there as well. All right, moving on to what this girl has said to us since. Here we go. She stated in the DMs, I saw the comments on your video that I'm his daughter. It's pretty funny, not going to lie, but...
So nobody in the video said that she's his daughter. What they had said is that the pictures are of his daughter that they're using, which I could not confirm.
If you need to show a little of my...
But maybe Daz can.
...my face, that's okay. Now, we chose not to do this, but...
So here's the one thing I'm going to say, and I'm pretty bad with faces, so correct me if I'm wrong. Okay. So these look like the same pair of glasses as those. I could be wrong, but because she has different pairs of glasses in different pictures. These seem like the same pair of glasses when you look at them together, right? Those like black thick glasses. And then in this picture, it looks like she has darker hair. So it's perfectly possible that she just has her glasses off here. I'm not asserting that as the truth. I'm saying it's still possible for this to be her, or maybe I'm just bad when it comes to faces, so that's possible as well. So well, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Still irrelevant if you guys took a picture at a fan event, but okay.
We did show her eyes, so if you want to get in there and really dissect it, we made those visible. Now, there was also the time we matched on Tinder. She stated, it's timestamped with data and a date, May 26, 2021. I also have his private Snapchat saying...
Is the eye color? Good question. I don't know. What color are her eyes? I think the other girl's eyes were blue. So... I don't know. I can't really find it. It's hard for me to tell in like all of these pictures. I really can't tell. It's like impossible for me to tell. Okay.
Saved on my phone. In the business, they call this a Fin account, just so you know. And Daz likes to go by the name Nabil Ben Dia, or U89095.
Okay, I'm assuming that he's gonna make a new OnlyFans.
5131.
Who cares? Like, not for nothing, but like, why go after the guy's private OnlyFans? Like, if he's just subbing to people and doing his thing, who cares? You know? And that's another thing that makes you look even worse. Like, the fact that she has an OnlyFans means that she's above 18. Like, you have to send in like a valid driver's license. She even admits she's above 18. So like, what's the story here? The whole story is because she met him when she was 13 one time at like some kind of an event. And then that's the whole thing. That's the whole story. Okay. Who cares? It doesn't mean anything unless there was an established relationship from 13 to 19. None of that matters.
I'm actually watching a doc on Army Hammer, and he's got a Fit account, or he did. And my God, some of these people are so out there, and then they're living that double life broadcasting it. Are you guys insane? Our message continued. Honestly, thank you for talking about my story. It's not about Tate. I've been wanting to talk about it for a long time. Just happens to be the right time. Yes, I'm happy with you showing my eyes. I want him to see my eyes and know what he has done to me.
Hey, how come you didn't show your messages that you said to her? What are you hiding? We're going to play the game. Like, what are you hiding? What did you say to her? What did you say to her? What'd she like it for? Are you hitting on her? Are you grooming her? I'm just kidding, obviously, because she's an adult, but it looks like this is a picture of, or a video of that she sent of Daz.
And that's when she sent us the video of them on their date at a pub near her house. Like I said, the clock struck midnight, and he was getting in his car.
Yeah, the clock struck midnight, and she went from 17 to aged up to 19. Okay. Wow, this guy's a fucking moron. Like, can we establish how fucking stupid this guy is? This is what all these fucking dumb fuck people do. They like in this type of news, they just sensationalize shit and they push a story. It's pathetic. This is some loser shit. Like, you can't even do basic math right. You think that 17 goes to 19. The clock struck 12 and she went from 17 and 364 days and 23 hours and 59 minutes to 19. Wow. Incredible.
On the bus or getting in an Uber and getting as close to her as he could.
I'm just so tired of people pushing like false fucking bullshit, like grooming allegations and everything. It's so exhausting. Have you noticed like everything online is fucking sexual assault, grooming, this, that, and the other thing? And 99% of the time it's people like pushing bullshit like dumb fuck. You don't even know what the fuck grooming is. Like, these people think that like everything is like, you don't know, and you don't know words. Like, you guys just throw words around that make you feel like, oh, this is how I feel. It doesn't mean that the words don't matter. Like, how you feel doesn't have an impact on what a word means. Okay, stop saying everything is grooming. You're annoying.
And she made that video for her
Oh, it
little
was a leap year. Good, thank you. You're a fucking idiot.
brother, where Daz actually shouts him out, but we've decided to block the brother's name. So there you have it. If you guys need more evidence, I'm sure we could keep this party going.
I would love to talk to you so I can make you feel as dumb as you fucking look. I really would. I know that's mean, but I'm like, dude, you're a fucking moron. How stupid do you have to be? And I'm tired of being nice to people who push bullshit allegations. You know, like how I don't think I've ever been nice, so I guess I don't know why I'm saying that. Like, you're so fucking stupid. This is you. Did you even look at the like? And this is the well, it's someone else's allegation. Shut the fuck up. You're irresponsibly platforming something. And you're also playing plausible deniability while supporting the argument, saying this is an allegation. By the way, it sounds like he waited until the clock struck. Shut the fuck up with this fucking bullshit. I know you're trying to protect yourself from court, but it's so painfully obvious to anybody with half a brain.
I mean, this girl's just got receipts on receipts on receipts. Now, why am I doing this? Well,
because you want to know why you're like legitimately doing this? Because you want to cock ride Andrew Tate so fucking hard because you want him balls deep inside of you, and you want to try to deplatform the person that you feel is responsible for deplatforming your savior and your fucking hero. Like, you don't give a shit about any type of unbiased or objective news source. You want to be some like fucking like, dude, not to self-own, but you want to be some like 40-year-old dumb fuck old person online who just like desperate to like hit your fucking your American dream like rich famous news person so you don't have to work a real job. That's what it is. Okay, I don't care. You can say the same thing about me if you want, but you know what? I don't push around bullshit on fucking biased information. I don't give a fuck. This stuff is so exhausting. Like, holy shit. Get a real job or like do something honest. Holy fuck. This is ridiculous.
One, no one should be deplatformed like what happened to the Tate brothers. And if one man is gonna ride so high on like accomplishing a takedown like this, well, he should get a little mud on his face in doing so, especially if he's got skeletons in his closet like this. Cool. Also, if this guy is married, he's totally fucked. Again,
check this out. I want to see something. Let's just try something live. Okay, so I Google searched this. This is the first result. It says he's unmarried. This is his ex-girlfriend. Okay. So why not just look that information up? This is like the first thing you would generally do. It's easy to find Daz is a pretty popular guy. It's just like you see how he's morally loading this situation. He didn't even do anywhere near his due diligence on this very basic thing. Is he married? You can just Google it. There's nothing else. You don't have to even look deep into it at all. Is he married? That's all you have to ask. That's all you have to do. He didn't even do that. The bare minimum. And you want to know why? One, he's probably incredibly lazy. But two, he's probably choosing not to look into it so that he can morally load this. Be like, well, even if he didn't actually do the thing this thing that he didn't do because he didn't groom anyone, he might be married. He's not married. Fucking stupid as shit.
These are allegations made, but I think there's enough evidence here to
And I like it that people are going to be in this video because I'm so sick of you not all of you motherfuckers, but there's people in this video like, oh, you're just being charitable to Daz because you like Daz. I got my fucking asshole reamed on the video that I covered of Daz because I was being too charitable to Andrew Tate. Because every asshole that loves Daz thinks that I'm a fucking Andrew Tate cockrider, and every dumb fuck Andrew Tate cockrider thinks that I love Daz because I try to be as unbiased as possible and get to the bottom of shit. That's it. So you stupid assholes are like, you just like Daz. I don't. I mean, he seems like a fine guy. Never met him before, never heard of him because I'm not a big internet guy until I got like bigger on the internet. But I mean, oh my God. Is that the only argument you have? Oh, you're biased. Oh, fuck, you're fat, so you must love every fat person. Holy shit. Jesus Christ. I'm in full cope mode today. I'm fucking... I'm unhinged today, guys.
Support this woman's claims. And again, if she wants further help, I'm sure the Tate brothers would be open to working with her. Let me know what your thoughts.
Sure they would. I've heard the Tate brothers, at least Andrew Tate, hit on a 17-year-old live, so I'm sure they'd be very interested in this girl.
Are in the comments down below. I know this has been a heated debate, but hey, we're now in the news game, and yeah, you make some friends and you make some enemies. Wow, it's crazy.
I think there's enough evidence to say that these two met in real life. Wow.
Here's another video.
Okay. Wow. Incredibly horrible. Now let's watch these two dumb fucks stumble over their words. Now, before you say Papa God, why would you say that without watching the video? I watched the first minute, and I'm a ghost because it was so bad that I walked off the nearest cliff. Okay?
Prepare yourself for the apocalypse because it's absolutely not really coming.
You never know. You might make a joke. But
Yeah, you might make a joke. Yeah.
Now, you say that all of the
And these are the guys. We're exposing them. We're gonna expose Daz Black.
accusations
We're gonna expose Dazzler Blackleton. Like, what is this?
have been disproven. I do happen to.
Yeah.
Now, you say that all of the accusations against have been disproven. I do happen to know, though, that there is, in fact, a groomer of children on YouTube.
So this is a fact. What I find so funny is that they're not just saying that there's an allegation. They're saying that this is a fact. Now, I don't know anything about defamation lawsuits, but oh my God, this is insane.
And this is backed up by real, solid evidence. There is a groomer of YouTube, groomer of children, a verified groomer of children on YouTube. Now, I'm not sure if you've ever heard of this guy. He's Andrew's mate. But can we play this clip? Do you have it?
Is he my mate?
He's your mate, yeah, but there's an actual groomer who talks about us.
I just want you guys to understand that, like, this I've looked through a lot of different allegations in my time on YouTube, and this is the worst that I've ever seen of somebody trying to weaponize sexual assault against another person. A lot of times when a young kid, like some 19-year-old or 17-year-old comes forward and says like, oh, this 19-year-old groomed me or something, they're so very objectively wrong. But I think that they believe that. They believe what they're saying because Twitter has a way of being so toxic and so run by children and so not challenged by adults all at the same time. Right? Where like a bunch of dumb fucking kids are running, oh, this is grooming. You're wrong. You're dumb. That's why it's an adult's responsibility to like handle accusations like these in a much more responsible manner. And like they're just asserting that this is true, even though they have no idea what they're talking about. It's crazy.
Real groomer of children, which as a father, I find absolutely disgusting. And what's funny is he came out and started saying that we do something wrong. This guy literally is, in fact, a child sexual groomer.
Wow.
Play the video and then let me talk about it a little bit, please.
Well, it turns out Daz Black, he isn't the only one with his own detractors. And we actually had one woman pop up in our DMs, and well, she had a story she wanted to share. Now, I'm going to read what was sent to you, and I'll be honest, it's pretty disturbing. Now, I need to make mention again that these are allegations. I can't prove the validity of any of this, but she did provide some photos. So we're just hearing her out. The conversation begins. I told him that we meet when I...
Okay, so they're seeing this live. Anybody, well, listen, now, admittedly, I struggled hearing what the fuck they were talking about originally in my original video. But it says, I told him that we meet when I was a kid. So they met when I was a kid, and I told him that we met, basically, when I was a kid, and he reminded me, he came back to mine, we smoked up, we had sex. What it sounds like she's saying, okay, which is she's definitely saying, is that I had to remind him that we met when I was a kid 6 years ago. If you have to remind him, it means he couldn't have groomed her, because he would have remembered grooming. Just so you guys know, it takes a lot of... You have to personally interact with somebody to groom them. Whether it's online or in person. Okay. So there you go. The allegation is debunked by her. The grooming allegation is debunked by this. This debunks her words. Debunk it. That's where the allegation ends. Because there's none. There's nothing there.
I was a kid, and he reminded me. He came back to mine, Then the next day, he removed me on everything and blocked me, but still followed the OnlyFans.
Removed me and blocked me, but still followed the OnlyFans.
After that, I felt used. He promised me loads of
now,
stuff.
Now, that might have happened. They might have slept together, and then he maybe got a red flag, or maybe he just wanted to fuck her, and then he just, like, dodged her and ran away. That's perfectly possible. You know? But that makes him a fuckboy, not a predator.
But all he wanted out of me was... He is no better than Tate in any way, yet goes on about how much of a scumbag he is. I can't even look at his videos without feeling like I was used for that man's gratification.
So then don't watch his videos anymore. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Okay?
I have photos of me and him together at 13 and 19.
So what they're saying is that one of them is at 13 and one of them is at 19. That's what it's saying.
It happened last year, but still it affected me for a while.
So she's now 20. She was 19 when they slept together, and she had an OnlyFans. You have to be 18 or older to have one. I used to have one. You have to send in your driver's license, okay? Yeah, the grammar should debunk this on its own. Yeah, maybe. English probably isn't her first language. I don't know.
And help add up to a...
Although, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Actually, when I first watched this, I was like, English isn't her first language, so I'm not going to be too rude about it. I'm not going to be too mean about it. But now that I'm thinking, Now that I'm thinking about it, she shows a video where it's supposedly her. This one.
Arthur, my bro, we're here. I don't want you to worry. I am real. I am real, right?
Yeah, I think so.
It's not a simulation.
That's her, supposedly. So if she has this grammar, and that's how she writes like this, but she sounds like that, I wouldn't want to date her either, brother. For the birds. Like, holy shit.
Mental breakdown I suffered a month or two after.
You suffered a mental breakdown a month or two later? What? Like, listen, I'm not trying to be an asshole. You guys could cry about this if you want. Bro, if you date a girl or you date a guy and you fuck them once and then you don't talk to them again and they have a mental breakdown, you're gonna have to grow up and stop being so sensitive. If he did groom her, then sure, but he didn't. Like, we have her own information debunks that. I had a mental breakdown because this guy blocked me after he slept with me. Bro, can we stop? And you suffered a mental breakdown 2 months later? Like, come on. Did it have anything to do with him? I'm not trying to be an asshole because I'm sure that's a sad instance. It's really sad when somebody like ghosts you after you sleep together. I get that. But come on. Come on.
So there you have it. Nothing illegal here. The girl was of the age of 19, but man, did he wait.
Nothing illegal here. Nothing illegal, guys. Nothing illegal. By the way, he fucking groomed her. If he groomed her, it would have been illegal. Like, what are you talking about?
Found her at 13 and was like, I'll see you later.
I found her at 13 and I was like, see you later plus a year. I waited right for the clock to strike 12 in 1 year. Dude, you're dumb. You're so dumb. So stupid. It's so dumb. Where he's like, nothing illegal happened. By the way, he groomed her. I don't really know basic math. Maybe you should date this girl. You guys seem to have the same fucking intellectual level. I'm not surprised because she's 20 and you're like 40 years old and you're still just as fucking stupid as her. Sorry for being rude. She probably actually is kind of upset because she got used. She probably did get played a little bit, so I should feel a little worse for her. But I hate these false fucking grooming allegations. This shit's fucking insane. It pisses me off. And I get like a little insensitive sometimes, so I'm sorry.
You know, it's funny because everyone out there is quick to point the finger, but we all are out here living our lives, and I don't know, I guess that woman says she's going through some issues there. So, you know, he's not completely innocent.
You guess that she's going through some issues? Maybe she is. Okay. Wow. They're muted.
Wow.
They muted themselves.
Ladies and gentlemen, wow.
If you listened to that and you thought that it was legitimately grooming, you are a moron.
A girl came forward saying that she met this man, Daz Black, at 13 years of age.
Okay.
And he groomed her through
and she literally doesn't have anything to support that narrative.
Sexual conversation, promises of friendship. He groomed her through sexual conversation, promises of friendship.
That's not what she said. She said she met a guy when she was 19 and he made promises of like doing nice things for her at 19, but he also met her at 13. You can think he's a scumbag for that, but that is what they're saying. They're either really fucking stupid or they're intentionally doing this. Either way, you're dumb as fuck. You're either weaponizing a false claim or you're incredibly unintelligently fucking dumb.
Promises of collaboration. Yeah, you could do your YouTube channel one day.
Wait, when did they say that? Did I... What?
Promises of friendship. Promises of collaboration.
When did that happen? Wait, what? Did I have a fucking stroke? When did he ever... Somebody please correct me if I'm wrong. When did she ever mention he would... When did he ever mention that he would fucking collaborate with her if they slept together? Somebody fucking show that to me. Can somebody in the chat, anywhere, show me in any of those allegations where that happened in any fucking capacity? Because I must have just fell asleep through it. Because I've watched that video like 3 times by now. I've never seen that. They're actively lying about the situation, so they know they're wrong. They are intentionally trying to weaponize this to take down Daz. This is much worse than this is worse than what Daz did, because at least Daz had actual real fucking allegations to go with, and I disagree with what he did. But I mean, like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I must be in a diabetic fucking coma. You guys, like, you're making things up at this point. You're not even, like, looking at what other people say and, like, falling into, like, the trap of, like, fucking idea spread that happens, like, false idea spread, which is what, to some degree, happened to them. You're just making up things. Nobody ever said that. Like, nobody ever said that. Because if he did, I would be shitting all over him for that. Because you want to know what? If you get together doesn't even matter the ages, but let's just say that she's 19 and he's 35, okay? And you say, hey, I'm Daz Black. If you fuck me, I'll promote your channel. That's an abuse of a power dynamic, and age is irrelevant here because you're utilizing your power to sleep with somebody. That's wrong, right? If you ever leverage your power, it's one thing for somebody to be like, oh, you're famous, I like you a lot, I want to sleep with you, and be like, okay, yeah, I'll take you out to dinner. Maybe they'll even take you to a nice place. That's different from being like, if you have sex with me, I'll platform you on YouTube. That's, in my opinion, at least I would call that pretty predatory. Maybe it's not that far. It's certainly incredibly inappropriate, and it's certainly an abuse of a power dynamic. Leveraging your platform against somebody in a good or a bad way is still wrong. Hey, fuck me and I'll give you a platform. Hey, don't fuck me and I'll take away your platform. Those are wrong. What the fuck is this? I would take him to Applebee's after, 10 o'clock for half apps. But anyway, these guys are scum pieces of shit. Holy fuck.
Yeah, you could do your YouTube channel one day. A 13-year-old girl.
When did he say that? And he never said this when this person was 13. He met her and took a fucking picture. She probably had to pay him $20 for the picture at some bullshit fucking expo.
And he spoke to the...
This was probably some cringe little fucking Viner that nobody really cared about, but he thought he was famous because he was on the internet, and he met like 3 people there, and they took a picture with him, and he was like, and then that was pretty much it. Like, and like, what the fuck are you talking about, you dumb fuck?
This girl until he eventually had sex with her.
Wow,
he had sex with her, and then after no doubt giving a very poor sexual performance, completely ghosted her and broke her heart. 13.
Whoa. Broke her heart? Oh, wow. What a sad story.
13 years old this girl was. And this guy says because you and your ex used to spank your ex, and your ex came out in 3 different occasions over the last 10 years and made videos saying, yep, I like...
Well, it was a bit more than that. What he said, and again, I don't agree with everything, but he's like, I have a bunch of women that said that they've had interactions and they said that he was a bad guy. He also said he had ones that said that he was a good guy. There's also the actual literal police investigation for, sex trafficking. I don't know that you did it because it was never proven, but it's more than what you're saying. You're pretending that he didn't have more information, right? On top of all the incredibly misogynistic shit that you guys are constantly peddling around. You guys are walking red flags. So, they're downplaying their shit while upplaying the fuck out of his shit.
Getting spanked by Andrew. I love getting spanked by Andrew. It's something we're into.
Fucking people on YouTube, they love false allegations. Oh my god, I fucking love it. Oh, I'm gonna come all over myself. Let's not pretend that Daz Black isn't irresponsible in the way that he reported the Andrew Tate shit. It was just easier for him because nobody likes Andrew Tate. He's still irresponsible, but these two are much more irresponsible than he was.
2 consenting adults. This man who sexually groomed, which, by the way, is the definition of groomer, spoke to a 13-year-old child until she eventually let him have sex with her.
I mean, first of all, that's not even the definition of grooming in any capacity. Meeting someone at 13 and then waiting for them to get to 19 isn't even grooming at all. I just want you to know that. It's an actual methodical, it's like a deep methodic form of manipulation of trying to manipulate somebody into sexual exploitation. What you're saying isn't what grooming is at all.
Is out here saying my name and your name.
Nobody said your name, Tristan. Nobody really knows or cares about you. I just want you to know. You're literally just like, you see how the light is pushing where they're here on the left and their shadows are to the right? That is an allegory. That is a metaphor because the Tristan is literally in the shadows of Andrew Tate. Let's be absolutely honest here. Tristan's a nobody without Andrew. Tristan has done nothing, accomplished nothing, means nothing to anybody but his brother, and he's along for the ride. And that's why he's the one making the bullshit false allegations, because he's cockriding his own brother. That's the reality. Let's not pretend any otherwise. Let's not fucking be immature about this.
You cancel this guy. And you know what, Rumble? Don't let this guy on Rumble. Cancel him too. Because that's actually fucking sick. The police should be sent to this man's house, but he should actually be arrested. He should actually be charged. He should actually really serve jail time. This is disgusting. When I got said this, I was like, but why? With skeletons in your closet, would you do this?
Do you think he's genuinely this fucking stupid that he couldn't interpret the information correctly? You think he's actually this fucking dumb? That's the question. Common Tristan W. Bro, the way that the fact that you couldn't interpret the information correctly and then lied about what you just heard, what you showed all of us the allegations, then you lied about it. The fact that you couldn't interpret that correctly is the proof that you would have failed in life without your brother.
You know who Daz is? Everyone look this up if you don't know who this man was. There was a man called the Reverend Ted Haggard. Now, the Reverend Ted Haggard was an American evangelical preacher. He was the head of the church that advised George W. Bush. There's pictures of him with former U.S. presidents. And he was so anti-gay in his messaging, under the guise of being a Christian, he would get up on stage and talk about how they're all going to burn in hell, how homosexuality is evil. And
none of this is relevant, but okay.
All the while, this guy was meeting up with gay prostitutes, having meth-fueled sex orgies with men. Now, he was famously outed. Look up the Reverend Ted Haggard.
I have no need, because this is completely, you're so fucking unintelligent. It's incredible.
These men are out there accusing other people to divert attention because they are the predators themselves. The Reverend Ted Haggard was secretly having sex with men while preaching anti-homosexuality. This guy is out here calling.
That's pretty based, right? Wouldn't you guys like that?
You names, me names, saying we're committing crimes that have never existed. No one's been charged for.
Well, they existed. The crimes, I mean, the allegations for the crimes do exist. There's a bit more. There's much more information. There's much more of a reason to believe what happened to you guys is true than what happened to him. I'm not saying you should. You should be more responsible than I'm just saying.
We've never been arrested in our whole lives.
If you have to grossly exaggerate a story in order to get people to be on your side, then you're instantaneously fucking wrong.
And this man literally was grooming a child until he had sex with her. He's probably grooming some right now. He has to point the finger so you look somewhere else.
Yeah, that's what happens with creeps. I'm not a creep. He's a creep. He's a creep. Hey, look over there. He's a creep. He's a creep. Hey, not me. Brother, we said to you on the last podcast, we said men with sexual access like us have no reason to break any fucking laws.
We're not dangerous.
We're
Women
not
want to have
dangerous.
sex with us.
We have no reason to hurt women. We have no reason to speak to underage women. We have.
So then, wouldn't that logic apply to him as well? Daz gets like a million, 2 million views per video. Like your logic applies to him. So like, here's the problem: you're trying to assert as a rich man that to another rich man that being rich means that like this is the code. Hey guys, I couldn't have done anything wrong to women because women want to fuck me because I have money. Okay, so but your logic is that another guy with a ton of money did it to women. So your logic collapses in on itself. You realize this, right? And it shows that it's not a financial factor. People who groom children, it's a lot of it, I would imagine, isn't about like, it's about the power. It's about the manipulation factor more than anything else.
Unlimited sexual access is
nothing to do with money.
Pieces of shit like you who have no choice. We're going to break the laws to try and get something because you have no fucking option.
We called it in the last fucking podcast before we knew any of this was real.
In the last podcast.
Oh, so you made an assertion that wasn't true with no evidence, and then you found something that made you feel like it aligned with how you felt already, and then you manipulated the information in order for it to align to you. That's what you're actually saying.
As we said it. We literally said men like him are dangerous to women. And then it turns out in the week after that, you're fucking talking to a 13-year-old. You're disgusting. You want to jump on the bandwagon and attack me, make some video with 9 million views, sitting there saying that I'm a danger to women and that women have come forward accusing me. And in his video, no women came forward. That was a lie. He had no proof of any woman. That was a lie. And
that's true. He didn't have any proof of any woman. I'll give you that.
Women come out and say that you're a fucking pedophile.
But this woman came forward, and then it's very clear that even by her own story, that nothing illegal happened. You showed the person in the video, the dumb fucking other guy, saying nothing illegal happened here, bro. And you're still saying it's illegal. Or did they show that, or did I just watch that beforehand? I don't know. You get my point. I'm pretty sure they showed it.
Disgusting. Girls, not women. Disgusting.
Girls.
Don't worry. I want the girl to know this, and we can get this to as many places as possible. Okay. To the girl who he groomed. Not only should you take this criminal, I trust you're already working with the police to take this criminal. From a civil perspective, I will back you legally and give you as much money as you need to make sure this person pays for the fucking crimes.
The best lawyers in the world are on.
Please do that. I would love to see you guys get fucking trashed in court. This is insane. You guys are leveraging a fake fucking rape accusation. No lawyer, actually, I would say no lawyer would take the case, but since you're going to back it financially, they're like, sure, Andrew, we'll do whatever you want, brother. We can do it. And then you'll get gridlocked, and then you're going to have to fucking pay him for his lawyers anyway.
On the Tate brothers, because we are your ally. We don't want bad things to happen to fucking anyone. I've got a fucking daughter, for fuck's sake.
Absolutely disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting in every way.
Why, with so many skeletons in your closet, would you go out and make false accusations about men who have done...
You're making false accusations right now. You made up this argument. He's like, I'll help your YouTube channel, little girl. So, if your argument here is that you think he said that when she was 13, why didn't he go on her show when she was 13? I'll wait till you're 19 years old. Not even like beyond legal. I'll wait a year just for not so aroused suspicion. Then I'll appear on your YouTube. Where's the YouTube video? I don't know what you're saying. You made this claim. It's fucking a wrong claim.
Done nothing wrong. Why would you do that?
Why?
Please try to make it make sense, Andrew.
I can make it make sense. I'll come talk to you guys, make you feel fucking stupid because you guys are dumb as shit.
This makes sense. I do not understand. You fucking nailed it, though. You called it. He's the danger to women, and I could tell from looking at his face.
I'm the danger, Skylar.
That he was a danger to women.
You can tell by looking at his face.
Turns out, a 13-year-old girl? Bro. That's not even women, bro.
You could see on his face the desperation. You could see when we put that video up of his anger and his desperation, his hatred for women.
Choose me.
Hatred, because all he can do is fucking sit there and eat.
You take the child, promise her a YouTube career. I'm the big star
Where did he promise a YouTube career, you fucking moron? Show me that. Show me where he promised her a YouTube career, you idiot.
from YouTube. I'll be your friend because you know what? On the sexual battlefield, you can't compete. You're desperate. You are sick.
Hey guys. Okay, I love this logic. Again, I'm going to I said this before. But what they just said was like, we don't need to abuse women because we have money. We basically have sexual selection. Okay. But then your follow-up is this guy that has enough clout to be in your YouTube, this rich guy, well, he promised to be in your YouTube, but he's an abuser, though, even though he's rich and has sexual selection. Your logic is so fucking dumb.
In the head, there is something fucking wrong with you.
Wow.
And this is a platform where I can actually say that. On YouTube, they probably consider that sexual orientation we're hating on. Like
What? Oh, okay. They're gonna go with the map argument. Okay, yeah. Okay.
being kids is not a sexual orientation. There
Some people, a very small amount of people are saying it is. It is not, but nobody's discussing that here.
is something wrong with you, Daz Black. I don't know why the fuck you decided to point the finger at someone else. This is disgusting.
Okay.
Yeah, so look at this.
I'm looking at it. What are we looking at?
People on Twitter are starting to know.
Somebody on Twitter just echoed the dumb fucking thing that somebody else had said. Okay. So, I got to stop doing this voice because it's actually hurting my voice. So, they were complaining that there are people under their comments. I heard Andrew Tate say this. This is what happens when I watch all the content. I know what you guys are talking about. You complained in your video, Mr. Tate, Mr. Andrew Tate, that there are people who watch other people who are just spamming dumb, unintelligent shit in your comments that are false. And now what you're going to do is after some other dumb fuck pushed false allegations against Daz, now you're going to read their tweets. But you just said that, like in your video, that these types of tweets shouldn't matter. And it has 3 likes, by the way.
Said, I'm not a fan of Logan Paul. I'm glad we're talking bad against Andrew. All the agents sticking together, right?
Was he all the Asians? What? What did he say? Is he Asian? Agents?
Said, I'm not a fan of Logan Paul. I'm glad we're talking bad against Andrew. All the agents sticking together.
Agents? Agents. Oh, because they're okay, I don't even care.
Right? All the agents want to stick together.
the pedophiles,
the pedophiles,
traitors to their brothers.
Right, Logan Paul is a pedophile now. They're calling Logan Paul now. They're calling him a pedophile.
Pedophile, the brother trader agent, the fucking fat true Geordie dildo lover. All of them want to stick together to protect fucking cucktube, right?
The guy's penis doesn't work.
The guy whose dick doesn't work. These are not people you want to emulate. If you're on their side, you need to strongly look in the mirror. And then the fucking people are saying, look, you literally groomed a 13-year-old girl for 6 years. What about the dangers he imposes?
Well, clearly his name is Kyle, has a mental deficiency. Because nobody even said that in any capacity.
People are starting to wake up to this Daz Black fuck. Look at this. Shut the fuck up, groomer.
Whoa.
Fucking
wow.
groomer.
I'm not even laughing. This is not funny.
I'm laughing because you guys are so fucking stupid and dishonest that it's funny to me. You guys are pathetic.
That's a fucking weirdo.
If you are that girl, the best legal team in the world, or whatever country that you live in, I assume America, is on us. We've got
You're going to assume America? Wait, you're so fucking stupid. Did you finish the video, moron? They're from like the UK or some shit. They don't even sound fucking American. What are you talking about?
your back.
No, he lives in England.
He lives in England? Fine.
There you go.
I'll get a QC.
Dude, shut the fuck up. You were canceled when you were sleeping with underage girls, you bum.
You're so fucking stupid. Even if you believe the grooming argument, he never slept with an underage girl. So like your own false narrative is even false here.
Yeah, it's right here. And then you know what he said? Remember after he made a video about me saying that girls were coming forward, which no girls came forward.
Didn't happen. It's clickbait.
He made that up. Clickbait.
Oh no, I don't think that he made it up at all. So I think that Daz actually had girls come to him. Now some of those girls, by the way, because Daz, you could say, slipped at the end where he said some of them said that Andrew wasn't so bad, and he left that in the video. So I caught that. So we don't know how much are saying good or bad things about him. It's possible some of them are. It's possible that some of them are just coming after Andrew Tate, because like it could be the same thing here. This is so funny. Some of the girls that came forward to Daz could have just been upset because Andrew Tate like fucked them and then like ghosted them. In the same way that he potentially fucked this girl and ghosted her. And some of these girls, and not even close to, not even, I would say like, when it comes to allegations, the overwhelming majority of people who make allegations are credible. I just want you guys to understand. But there are people who lie about them, and I just don't want us to believe that like all allegations are wrong, because if you see too many like wrong allegations, it's one of those things where like not everybody makes wrong allegations. Most people make the correct allegations, but we have to be careful. You know what I'm saying? I don't want people to get the idea that we should just be completely contesting every allegation. Well, we should contest them. We should reasonably, interact with the allegation and suss it out. And it's a very serious thing. My point is though, is that some of these girls could have just been coming forward to Daz about Andrew Tate saying he was bad. because Andrew fucked them over, just like this is happening here.
Hey, that up. Then look what he tries to tweet out. Then he tweets out this and says,
Okay.
Look at this. Look what this
Well, I'm
fucking
waiting.
piece of shit tweets out. Look at this.
Waiting.
When a man is accused of rape, it doesn't mean he did it. So many girls lie. No one talks about the men who are lied about.
So
Now girls are liars.
So first and foremost, dude, it's so funny because I've seen this tweet. Daz tweeted this in 2016. So he's like, now he's coming out with, yeah, it's 6 years ago. So first of all, this is a little, okay, when a man is accused of rape, it does not mean he did it. That's actually true. So many girls lie about it. I don't like the framing of this because it's too much like a lot of people lie about it. There are people who will lie about allegations, absolutely. Again, I would try to get you guys to not be so, like, you should be reasonably skeptical of allegations, and you should make sure you interact with them with, like, care. But I wouldn't say that, like, so many of them lie about it. That's the problem I have with this. But either way, this was 6 years ago. You guys are intentionally hiding the date. So, like, where's your credibility? You're not even proposing information in, like, an accurate way. You guys downloaded these pictures and then cut them up, right? In the other ones, if you look back, he cuts out how many likes these things have. They cut them out. Except for this one, they barely get a couple in there. But most of them, they cut the likes out of it. And I feel like that's intentional. I feel like that is intentional so that you think that there was more views on that than there actually were.
Doesn't mean he did it. So many girls lie. No one talks about the men who are lied about. Now girls are liars.
Well, let me tell you something.
Now girls are liars, you fucking
Well, let me tell you
pedophile.
something.
These two are fucking soda. I said kids, but they are basically children. But these two are fucking morons.
We weren't even accused of rape. You were accused of rape.
Well, you were accused of sex trafficking. I feel like that's in the pretty similar realm.
We weren't accused of anything.
We were accused of it.
Yes, you were. You got arrested. What are you talking about? There's like, what are you talking about? There was an investigation.
Anything. All the women who've come out to speak about me and Andrew ever since. There's an article coming out in Rolling Stone magazine with a very famous girl who was contacted. They are out searching for information. In fact, I'll give her a shout because this is a big article that's going to land soon. Coconut Kitty 143 is a very famous model. She's a very famous model who I spent some time with in California. Somebody noticed we followed each other from Rolling Stone magazine, and the article will be coming soon. They reached out saying, "Hi, what do you know about the Tate brothers? I've heard you spent time with one of them." And you know what she told them? She told them the true ass story of when I was at her house. She barely knew me. No one else was around. She slipped and hit her head by the side of the pool. And I carried her to bed, asked her if she was okay, left her alone the entire night, fucking made her some breakfast in the morning. And she's like, "You know, Tristan, you're such a gentleman. You're such a hero."
Wow. Well, Tristan, I really appreciate you doing the bare minimum. A girl hit her head and I didn't even rape her. I mean, I can't believe it. Listen, I don't know. What do you, I personally probably would have sent them to the hospital if they hit their head that hard. If they hit their head hard enough to have to go to bed. In fact, actually, after hearing this story, I think that you meant well, but she hit her head to the point that she had to go to bed. Either she was like drunk and that's why she hit her head, or she hit her head so hard she like was in a fucking coma, and you probably should have sent her to the hospital. I'm surprised she's alive still. Jesus Christ. Okay.
And that's what she says. That's what the girls who were contacted about me say.
Cool. Well, nobody cares about you, Tristan, because you're literally in the shadow of your brother. We don't care about you. I need you to understand that. Somebody said that. We don't care about you. You didn't earn anything for yourself. You're in your brother's shadow, and that's fine. But stop pretending anybody has eyes on you. You are just kind of like the vetter for some people. The people are like, I really want people who love your brother are like, I'll talk to Tristan because he's basically he's like the Chinese knockoff version. Like that's what they're talking about. It's like, but it's better than not having it. I'd rather have the Chinese knockoff version of the Game Boy than the actual Game Boy. That's really all it is. He's not Robin. He's not even Robin of Batman. Okay? He's like the guy that's in the mental hospital in like Gotham Asylum that thinks he's Batman. That's who he is, okay?
You are a fucking pedophile, my friend. Andrew, play the clip.
Yeah, so you're right, because when the Matrix attacked us, about 20 girls from our past were all contacted by media trying to get bad stories about us, and they could only say good things. But this pedophile has women actually coming out against him. Look what we
Well, no, he doesn't, but okay.
said in our last emergency meeting. The reason women don't go with him is he doesn't understand that women intrinsically see him as a threat.
Yeah.
Because men like you and I, they know we have options, so we have no reason to ever assault anybody, hurt anybody, no reason to be creepy, no reason to be weird. We could just be nice with a girl, and if she's not interested, fine. We have options. Men like him have no options, so they find him very scary. They're like, okay, he can't control what he eats. He's very emotional. He seems to be...
So women that may not be attracted to Dez because he's fat, nobody finds him scary. It's just like, oh, I'm not attracted to fat guys. I don't know what you're talking about.
If
Predictable.
he gets me back to his house,
Is he gonna let me go?
He's gonna see this as his one big chance.
Yeah, so
to have some sexual intercourse.
that's the thing, Dad.
And women know, bro.
They can
Women
smell
know,
it.
They pick up on it,
They
and
can
that's
smell it.
why you have to.
Bro, it's not hard to get fucking pussy when you're famous and you have money. Okay, I'm telling you, it's not that hard. I don't even make. I mean, I make. You'd be surprised how much I make, but I don't even make like. I don't make rich and famous money, and it would be very easy. I have no desire, but like I'm married. But you know what I'm saying? Like it's just like, what the fuck you on about?
To make videos like that. That's why you were alone. That is why your girlfriend left you. I saw that video as well. Don't even play.
Oh no, his girlfriend and him broke up. What a tragedy. Well, he certainly rebounded because he met this other girl on Twitter. So.
Yeah, because I'm genuinely feeling sorry for the guy. Reach out anytime, bro. I'll help you out.
So in the last emergency meeting, we literally called it.
Oh,
that's what happens when you've had
a
a good life like ours and you've
We
been
know.
around the block.
Okay.
You can see, you can read people.
Yeah.
We could read Daz as a pedophile. We could read.
Yeah. Well, you're wrong. You're wrong about this situation. Like I said, it seems like you created an imaginary version of Daz and then you reacted to it. And then like so you created this imaginary persona for Daz because you needed to speak disparaging of him because he got you banned off of YouTube. And I understand that. You're frustrated. And then afterwards, an allegation came forward that is completely, like, even by her own testimony, isn't grooming, and there's nothing wrong, like, other than him being kind of a fuckboy if she's 100% accurate. And so you took that narrative and then you manipulated it, adding more information about how he promised her a YouTube career and all this other ridiculous bullshit. And now you're running with it and you're pretending that you're correct. But you're so very far from it.
That Ethan's dick doesn't work and he's depressed. We can read that Logan's so scared.
You don't have to read that Ethan's dick doesn't work and he's depressed. He's said it before. I don't know what you're telling. Oh, we could read this. Somebody told you that because he said it. I've heard Ethan say it. I think on Frenemies. He's like, yeah, I'm on like this medication for like my anxiety or some kind of mental health thing, and it makes me not really sexually active. You didn't guess that at all. Somebody told you that. You didn't guess anything. What are you talking about? Hey, he's on Lexapro. What are you? You're fucking idiots. You guys are so dumb. This is fucking hilarious, bro.
Of being canceled because he's insecure and he needs to feel popular in his own.
When I first saw
read it all.
When I first saw True Geordie's clip insulting webcam models, saying that they're
Wellbutrin, is that another one? Okay.
dirt and they're
Made him lose feeling. See? I got some H3 crossover.
trash. I looked at it and I said, that guy's a customer of webcam. Saw True Geordie's clip insulting
Okay.
webcam models, saying that they're dirt and they're trash. I looked at it and I said, that guy's a customer of webcam girls. He's mad they don't like him. He probably got scammed and ripped off. And a few months later, lo and behold, the screenshots of him begging girls to dildo his asshole and paying the money over the internet for sexual gratification came around. I called it. I said, this guy is a customer of the exact stuff he is hating on women for.
Okay.
Me and Andrew
don't
can see
care.
it. We see
Irrelevant.
moves ahead. We're the sons of one of the greatest chess masters that ever lived. If you think we can't spot the truth,
Wow, you're really living in your dad's shadow now too, huh?
believe me, we fucking can. And time after time after time, we've been proven right.
Every time, bro. And you're right. With True Geordie, you said it. You said he's mad.
Well,
Prepare
you were
yourself.
wrong about this. Anyway, okay, that's that. Now we can finally watch what Daz has to say about this situation. Oh, here's apparently what Sneeko had. Somebody posted this up here. This 24-year-old and his fanboys is talking about an underage girl looks to defend a grown man. What does that mean?
Ready, chat?
I don't know what's that. Is this gonna say his daughter's ugly or something?
Just putting on screen. Talking a lot about women. I'm not saying nothing.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm not really surprised. Sneeko's a scum loser, so. All right, let's see what Daz has to say.
I would like to make a statement on the hateful disinformation that is spreading about me online right now.
So he says disinformation, and I actually agree with him. There's a difference between misinformation and disinformation. Misinformation is the unintentional spreading of information that is incorrect. Disinformation is the intentional spreading of information that is not correct. I agree with this because Andrew Tate and the Tate brothers, right? Andrew Tate and son, they both made they both literally proposed disinformation about like he's the promise to get her YouTube career going. It's absolute bullshit. Okay? We're gonna put the hat on, Hat Brothers. I'm living in Daz's shadow now. I'm the Tristan Black. Call me Tristan Black from now on, guys.
Now, last week I was falsely accused of grooming a child across YouTube and TikTok. These channels have used DMs of photographs.
Oh, he means that like people were saying this on YouTube and TikTok. Okay.
To further booster these allegations. These allegations are completely untrue, and I'm here to give you the facts.
Okay.
The girl who sent these DMs has said that we met, she was 13, and then again when she was 19. I've been able to find the source of where these pictures were taken to give context that has been left out of these allegations. The picture you're seeing on screen now is the picture she has identified as when I met her when she was 13. The photo has been cropped in, which leaves out the details that this was a fan meet and greet at Comic-Con 2016.
Oh yeah, I got that. I got that from the picture. I assumed that it was a meet and greet for a fan. I guess they didn't explicitly say that, but...
As you can see in these pictures, I am wearing the same name badge, the same clothes, and there are many other videos out there of me meeting fans at this event. I did not meet her in any other means other than at Comic-Con.
Yeah, she was just some fan that showed up.
That is where this picture was taken. Fast forward to the...
Oh, guys, that's why you got to call me... That's why you have to call me Tristan Black, because I guessed it, guys. I'm always right. My dad was a professional chess master, so I know 10 moves ahead. Just so you guys know. He might be. I never met him. I'm just kidding. I met him a couple times.
Future, and I went on a Tinder date with this same girl.
He's actually in real estate.
And I had no recollection that I had met her prior at Comic-Con many, many years ago. We did not exchange any details when we met at Comic-Con.
Just see, yeah.
We did not keep in touch. There was no conversations after the fan meet and greet at Comic-Con. In May 2021 of last year, we matched on Tinder.
Yeah, so, like, even if he... Okay, so first of all, if he had any kind of, like... If he got her phone number, instantly fucking disgusting red flag at 13, right? But, like, even if he saw her and she's like, oh, hey, I was from the girl from Comic-Con 6 years ago. He's like, oh, okay, and showed a picture. He does not... Still not a predator. He just happened to meet this girl when she was 13. It means nothing. If you guys want to have a conversation about power dynamics, I'm on board. But he didn't do anything wrong.
And we went on a date and had drinks. We had a consensual one-night stand between two adults.
Yep.
That was on the basis of knowledge that we were both just looking for a hookup and there was no relationship wanted or involved. After our date, she confessed to me and showed me the photo that she shared with these outlets that she had met me at a meet and greet in the past and that she was a fan. I had no idea she attended one of my meet and greets at the beginning of my career. I decided I didn't want to take this relationship to any other step.
The only reason that's weird is because you said that it was a consensual one-night stand, and then after she told you that, now you no longer wanted to take the relationship any further. But it's like you already said that it was supposed to be just a one-night stand. So that's just like a weird thing that you said. Because it feels like what actually happened is that they dated a little. Like maybe they met and dated, and maybe he got uncomfortable. Whatever. It doesn't really matter.
I really understand that she may have found me ghosting her cruel, but this does not justify aiming these false allegations my direction.
Yeah, that's what I said. She was fucking butthurt. Sorry. She was probably upset because she's a young girl. And she's still learning in the world. She's 19 at the time. And this fucking 30-something-year-old guy, right? So this was like last year. Let's just look at his age, actually. I think he's 37. Yeah, he's 37. So 36-year-old with the 19-year-old. So she was probably like embarrassed because she was like, I really like this guy. He's dad's black. It would be cool if we dated. So, to be honest with you, she might have been a little annoying only because like she liked him a lot and like really wanted it to work. You know what I mean? Like she's like, oh, it's Dad's black. I really want him to like me. I'm gonna do this. You know what I mean? Get probably a little overbearing, and then it just didn't work out.
In the text messages and DMs, there is no actual allegations from this girl that she was groomed by me. And if there were, there would be years of evidence.
True.
This story has also been further fabricated by Andrew Tate and his brother Tristan Tate as an attack piece to tarnish my character. These allegations are false. Thank you so much and stay dazzling. Today...
Yeah, okay. That's 100% agreed. Daz is right. So, you know, there you go. That was a good response. That was the best response you could give. I could have been a little more detailed about what the bullshit allegations that the Tate brothers said, but like that was good. So why are you false accusing Gate? LMAO, Tate Flowers are angry. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, he's fine. What is this?
Of not dating. I had a date in London, and I make a rule of not dating fans because it's never a good idea. And
Same.
This is why. And I found out afterwards that she was a fan, and we just met up in London, went for drinks, and I was staying in London, and she came back, and then, you know, we hopped on the good foot and did the bad thing.
When was this?
I've told you this.
I feel like I would know.
No, I told you this. You just have a bad memory.
Oh.
She admitted that she was like a fan, and I was like,
oh. I remember which one it was.
Bro, this backs up his story. This is from like whatever amount of time before this actually happened. This is just this backs up his story. He even says it. He's like, so it's like, yeah, I met up with a fan. I slept with her, and then she told me she was a fan. So I was like, I don't want to be with this girl because I just make it a rule to not date fans. He's just this dude. He's dude. I mean, this is crazy. He has more fucking evidence than she does somehow.
And then there's not that one.
Not that.
I'm sounding so bad.
It's interesting.
And then she started like crying.
Oh.
Like a lot and getting rid, and I was just being like a gentleman. I was like, look, I mean.
Oh, he even told her. He even told her in person. According to this, he told her in person, and she got upset. And he's like, "I'm sorry, I just can't date fans." So bro, I feel so bad for her, but also she's coping so fucking hard. Holy shit!
You get you home, you look really sad, and you look really like upset, and it wasn't very nice.
This is so funny. Wow, he didn't even post that. That was somebody else. Was that the girl in the thing that posted it? Nah, some random person. That's funny. Wow. That's so funny. Tristan Tate says, Dad's black, crying about lack of context in these photos of him with a 13-year-old. He ended up sleeping with her. Very ironic. The man who was contacted by many people, including myself personally, before his hit piece, and offered interviews with the girl, blah, 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 and ghosted, yada, yada, yada. Well, we will see how far the rabbit hole goes with this creep, but I do chuckle at his, oh my god, that's not all the evidence. Oh, okay. Well, Tristan, you're dumb as shit. Okay. Yeah. Oh, wait, another girl came out, Daz saying is a customer of the POV. Daz buys pussy pics and you find out he talks about you. Okay. Who cares if he's a customer? Who cares if he buys like OnlyFans stuff? What does this matter? You know what? Let me just mute it so I don't get DMCA'd. Okay, money received. All right. Okay. I just want to see how you're doing. Sorry, I forgot to hit send. How? My bad. How are you? Who cares? None of this is illegal. He allegedly bought fucking pussy pics. Like, not for nothing, but like buying shit like this isn't even like, who cares? It's like consensual adult shit. Like, you guys run a webcam farm and you guys are gonna shame somebody for doing that? Thank you so much for watching, guys, and another special shout out to all my Patreon and Twitch subs. If you'd like to support this channel further than you already have by just watching the video alone, go down to the links below where you can sub on my Patreon, which will allow you to get your name on this beautiful black wall. Or you can go to the Twitch page and you can actually use a free Amazon Prime sub, if you have Amazon Prime, to subscribe. Thank you very much, guys. Take care.